Greetings, family. Greetings in the honorable spirit of our great and mighty African ancestors. Revolutionary Pan-African greetings to the African world. This is Brother Dulani with Clear Thinking coming at you once again. Normally, I don't touch on the electoral politics, the industry of politics in terms of the electoral politics. Because most people would know that it's a gimmick. It's a gimmick wherever you see these politicians and these political parties as amassed in the West to try to get the vote to retain power under the guise of democracy. But I think it's important that I touch on it because it's interesting, particularly with the political election taking place in the UK. Not the UK, sorry, in the US. I've been recently engaging in a few groups with some of our brothers in these WhatsApp group, and some of them are advocating and defending this racist, obnoxious, vile, toxic, deplorable person in America named Donald Trump. It's unbelievable to me that we have Africans who so-called Pan-Africanists, so-called in the liberation struggle for our people, are actually defending these vile, obnoxious personalities and characters, following some weird right-wing conspiracy, like Trump is some kind of freedom fighter or some kind of liberator for them, or is going to bring some kind of benefit to African people. It is an insult, my people. It is an embarrassment to see grown African men actually defending such a vile, racist person who I saw in a debate recently calling the people some of the migrants them and the immigrants them, the African immigrants, especially from Haiti, said that they're taking people pets and eating cats and dogs. I mean, I find that to be so offensive, so derogatory. How can you support such a character? Even if you support so-called democracy, and even if you support the electoral system in America, even if you was one of those who believe in the American system of justice and politics, that kind of character, how can you even support such a character? How can you support such a personality to govern even your local area, much as your whole country, a powerful country like America? It doesn't make sense to me how an African who know this man cared nothing about Africa think that Africa is a piece of shit. Pardon my language. The man cares nothing about black people and nothing about Africa. All he want to do is use and abuse, exploit African people, but he don't care about us. You think Donald Trump would support reparation for African people? You think he will be supporting the liberation struggle for African people? You think that he will be supporting the withdrawal of Afrikan from Africa, or the withdrawing of troops, of US troops out of African and indigenous people territory? Of course not. He doesn't support those things, and quite frankly, neither does the Democrats. The Republicans and the Democrats is two sides of the same coin. Both political parties support the capitalist imperialist system in America, the economic system of exploitation. Neither one of them are going to come to liberate African people. But on a human level, just on a human level, the nastiness and the filthiness of this man's character, the way he talks about women, the way he talks about people, the way he talks about immigrants, the xenophobic, the vindictiveness of his speech, of his mannerism, is unacceptable. It's unacceptable, man. Just on a human level. Not to mention the political aspects of the Republican them, who don't support nothing to benefit the working people. They oppose anything that make life better for the working man. If you come to health care, they're on the opposite side. They don't support giving health care to the working people. If you come to increasing the minimum wage for working people, they don't support that. If it's in programs to develop the cities them, to help the poor people them live a better quality of life, they don't support that. If you want to increase child care, if you want to increase job training, if you want to increase housing for homeless people, they're not concerned about that. They're concerned with preserving the wealth and maximizing the wealth of the wealthy, the working class, the ruling class, the billionaires and the millionaires. That's their main focus. If they do support any measure to help poor people, it's only through some serious wrangling and compromise because they want to get something through to help their own working ruling class. And when they have no choice. So I don't see how anyone can support, especially the black people or African people or revolutionary-minded people, to even look at a person like Donald Trump, to support them and defend them openly within the Pan-African settings. You're in a group with like-minded Pan-African revolutionary thinkers, and you're going to come and present that kind of information to our people, defending this man, giving a litany of points taken straight out of the right-wing agenda, the Fox News and the Newsmax of America. They're taking it point for point, word for word, from all these conspiracy, the QAnon conspiracy theorists, them, with a deep state argument, and this is just madness, total lunacy. And then they're ideologically tethered to this kind of madness. They bent on it, and if you oppose them, something wrong with us. You know, see, the ordinary people, the revolutionary who telling themselves the whole system is corrupt. America was built as a criminal enterprise. It's a Euro-America settler state that is a criminal to the core, corrupt to the core. It was built on genocide. It was built on exploitation, and war, and blood, and enslavement of African people. So let's not forget, let's not play games here. The Americans amassed tremendous amount of wealth, and that wealth needs to be redistributed. That's the politics of America that we should be interested in. How we can get them to redistribute the wealth. How we can apply reparative justice across the society, but particularly for African people who have bear the brunt of America's wickedness, who have practically built America. Our ancestors reaped nothing. For hundreds of years, they exploited our ancestors, and we got nothing out of it. And 100% of the value of our ancestors' wealth was transferred to them. And if we are about justice, we got to demand that reparative justice is done. Because generation after generation, we are inheriting the same position, starting over from zero, over and over and over again. While they are passing on generational wealth to their offspring, while the vast majority of us are inheriting zero. Our children have to start from the bottom. That should not be the case. But hence is the situation, and hence we have to work 10 times harder. We have to go above and beyond ordinary. We can't fail 2-3 times. We can't fail none at all. We go straight out, and we got to be successful, or we done. They can fail 10 times and still get back up and try again. So I am under no illusion about the electoral politics in America and the millions and billions of dollars that will be spent to send propaganda out and spin propaganda, to get people to come out and vote. And our people are there. Millions of our people, Africans, are there. And the electoral politics have consequences. It can harm, and it can also bring some type of benefit to some people in America, especially when it comes to picking judges in America that are enforcing laws against our people, and also the policing policy that create policy that control law enforcement. So it has real life consequences on how laws are passed in that country that affects our people. And when we are in encounter with these police, and when you go in front of these racist judge, they throw you away for 30, 40, 50 years and side with these racist cops against our people. So politics does have consequences. I'm not going to minimize that, but I don't think that I can have faith that electoral politics in America will liberate African people. No. But if you are there and you're paying taxes, and your children are going to school, you got to make sure that tax dollars in your community is spent towards the benefit of your family, the benefit of your people. You got to demand better roads, better schools, better hospital, better medical care for your people. If the resources is there, you need to secure that some of the resources, some of those benefits, and some of those rights for yourself. And if you have to participate electorally to ensure that some of our own people, some of our own conscious African people get into office and get in there and can write laws and can protect and defend our people, so be it. You have to do it. You have to make the best of the situation that we are dealt with. These are the cards that we are dealt with. So until we can get a serious liberation force to liberate us, this is what we have to deal with. So wherever we are, and there's electoral politics, we have to find what position is best for us, especially on a local level. When you have to drive on the streets and face these cops, you have to send your children to school to face those teachers and that curriculum that they're devising. Because everything now have a political tone to it in terms of the ideological driven nature of these imperialists. Because now the Euro-Americans, them, and the Eurocentric thinkers, they have an agenda. They have an agenda for a particular value system, a particular standard that they want to establish in the education of our people. They have a narrative that they are spinning, that they want to implement. And they decide in what books that our children can read and what type of education they'll be getting. And what they want to do is whitewash our history and erase the true narrative of the role that racism, that discrimination, that enslavement and domestic colonization have played in the damaging of our people and the crippling of our people psychologically, economically, and even politically. They want to hide that, and they don't want to take responsibility for it. So they want to shield their children from the truth. We can't allow that to happen. We have to resist these efforts, especially on a local level. And we have to ensure that our elders get taken care of, that they can have medical care for our elders, and we have proper facilities and carers that can care for our people, and especially our elders. And we need to make sure that housing are provided for our people. So let's not be, we're under no illusion here. Politics, electoral politics have consequences. But is it our savior? No. Is it going to liberate us? No. But we have to be able to make decisions in our best interest if we have to. In the interim, while we continue to engage in the Pan-African liberation struggle to liberate our people around the world, so we can be self-determined as a people, and we can take control of our destiny. So that work have to continue. So but it's just a shame to me that you will have, you got black people, black men, who would go around and they preach against this sister named Kamala Harris. And they were saying, oh, she's not black. But yet still they want to vote for a white man. I bet you say you're not going to vote for the sister. Than to say, oh, me not vote for her because she not black. But then you go and vote for a white man. He definitely not deal with nothing black. Any black people in my social media use them. He only care about himself as the whole of them saying on the media. He don't care about nobody. But if you are going to oppose the sister based on policy. Oppose the sister based on, you say, boy, you burn capitalism, burn imperialism, but they say you burn the whole of them and you know nothing with it. But don't come to me and tell me, say, your sister is not black. And then you say, our father is a Jamaican. You know, see it. You know, see, and she mixed with Indian. She a mixed race. She mix up. What are we mix up? There's different degrees of mixing. So, them kind of argument now when they really hold me. I'm a little disappointed in how some are we so immature in our reasoning. You know, see it. Or we just bring out some idiotic argument when we opposing somebody. And then this mad conspiracy about this QAnon conspiracy and deep state and it just madness. It's madness. You know, see it. Better you just deal with the thing real. Deal with the thing and say, boy, oh, me not like Kamala because me not like our policy upon this or our policy upon that. You know, see it. Or you know, not like capitalism, you know, like imperialism. You know, see it. You know, not with those who are defending white supremacy. So just come out and say it. But if not that you say, and you play the game about like you defend Trump. And your defense of Trump is that because she is not black. And that's why you go with Trump. And look at vile racist like that. Look at deplorable individual. Toxic. Every time you see the man make a talk, whether in a speech, whether in an interview, whether in a debate, the man says something, look at the most vile things. And people are running and support them kind of madness there. Nah, man, we're better than that. Especially as African people, we're better than that, man. We can't allow ourselves to fall in them thing there and fall for them kind of character there. We have to have some kind of decency, some kind of value as African people. We know decent character when we hear them, when we see them. You see, none of us are perfect. But him gone, man. Him gone. And him represent the worst of America. The most arrogant, the most deprived, the most toxic element of American personality. That's what he represents. Yeah, man, we have to reject that. We reject that outright. Like we say, me believe in a Pan-African revolutionary liberation. That means reparative justice. You know, see it. A system where everybody's taken care of. You know, see it. We provide the schooling, the housing. You know, see it. We build the factories. We create the institutions that build a society where everybody can benefit from. You know, see it. And every youth that goes to school knows when he get out of school, he have an opportunity ahead of him where he can make it in life. He have a pathway available to him. You know, see it. That will me support. You know, see it. I don't support capitalism where you deal with exploitation. Only a handful of people have the vast majority of the wealth. And we are here to believe that somehow that wealth is going to be trickling down to us in some kind of way, in some kind of time. Man, it's going to take another 1,000 years and still the wealth now go trickle down. If you continue the way you continue. And it can't continue like this because the people are going to wake up eventually if it knows but you can't have a handful of the population who own the vast majority of the wealth and then you got like 70% of the people that fight for like, what, 3% of the wealth? A joke thing that. A joke thing that. You see it. Why 30% must own, must what? About 97% of the wealth is in the hands of 30% of the population. And the lower you go, the bigger the chunk is. So 1% probably all own all 50% of the wealth. You understand? A joke thing. That the kind of inequality cannot be sustained. And it's only a matter of time when the people wake up and take matters in their own hand. You know? But I just have to say something about this debate because I constantly have to be doing these, keyboard warriorship against these people on these WhatsApp group who are defending this nonsense. I cannot believe it. Days after days I'm there, after rejecting these nonsense, this foolishness, this twisted ideological link and connection to these people who care nothing about African people. You know, see it? I'm not telling the truth, my people. It reminds me of, you hear the narrative about those who aided the enslavers, those who aided the colonizers. That's what it feels like to me in real time, to be hearing African people defending these criminals. You know, see it? Those sellout, those traitors back in them days, we still have them today. Who are treacherous. They would betray us for these people. We have to watch our back. You know, see it? I have to tell them, say, boy, I'm not safe. I don't feel safe around you. No. Therefore, we are traitors. You know, see it? To be defending this deplorable person. But anyway, my people, I give thanks for you listening to me, and hopefully you can continue this journey with clear thinking with Brother Dulani. This is episode 39, and I invite you to do like, share, and subscribe to this program, and do forward for more reasoning, because listen, man, more commentary will be coming. You know, see it, and I'll be analyzing. And me, my people, I tell the truth, if me not feel it, me not go talk it, Sometimes I go all the days or two and I don't feel no vibes. If you utter nothing, I don't say nothing. Or I feel the vibe, I say yes. We have a subject matter that I want to touch upon. Touch upon it because I want to come authentic. I don't eat that thing, I don't joke thing and come play with people, with pretty words and semantics. You know, see it. A revolutionary analysis where I give. You know, see it. So, my people, go and big up on yourself. Keep coming back, do like and share this podcast. Hit that subscription button, man, and make me grow, man, because a good while now, about a month or two, me up on this thing, let the thing grow. I know they say me not go get the whole of a thing them, the whole of traffic, because me not come with no controversial stuff, too much. You know, see it. But me go keep maintaining this clean vibes, this clear vibes. You know, see it. Because, in this thing I feel financial gain. In this thing I feel just spread the information about our people. Be clear, to clarify a lot of the misunderstanding. When you hear big people talk about issues facing our community, and you hear the level of misinformation, distortion, particularly around politics, around religion, around science, and around identity, I will be returning to those subject matter, and I will be digging down deeper to give my clarity on it. You know, see it. So thank you, my people. Respect, Hotep, Mahat, Hotep. Peace and balance. Respect. Wow, good, my people. This has been episode 39 with Brother Dulani. Ashe. Ashe.